The internet is an odd place. Sometimes it feels like a cartoon dystopia with the kind of weird motherfuckers people choose to give influence. We have people spasming out online trying to ratio people so hard to be ratioed so hard themselves that their career took a major hit and dived all the way down. There's Ethan Ralph also getting blown out so hard that you almost want to report the streams for gore/violence. Then there are weird dudes who have established themselves in the world, so they come to YouTube or the internet to start selling their courses to less fortunate people and con them out of thousands of dollars. One of them kings of this Sigma bullshit is Andrew Tate, a bald man with fish lips who retired super early into his fighting career to start hopping on podcasts to push his Hooked on Phonics but for being alpha courses while bragging about his life and the women he gets. Famous people bragging or just bragging in general is not bad, but it's also nice to recognize success or even point it out in public to normal people, regular people. Realize your value is what I'm trying to say. But what Tate does is shit on everybody and everything for not being him or his and spews outrageous shit akin to women have tits because they don't have the same amount of brain cells, so their body compensated with more mass. I don't know his. I can't do his voice, but and it's fucking entertaining. And knowing that he has a following though is fucking terrifying. Amongst those laughing at him, you have those anime avatars nodding in silence while scamming money out of their bogus NFT project they advertise to pay for these courses. If crypto can't get them pussy and success, maybe Andrew Tate's course will. Somehow this guy became a social media personality with a cult similar to that World of Warcraft dude who still looks like a homeless scientist. Andrew's fighting history is mostly kickboxing, and he's won a couple titles, I think, and even commentated a bit. Looking at his record, though, he is a good fighter and won a title early into his career. But if we seen what happened to Chris Benoit, and other CT sufferers, it's good he did retire early. I fully believe Tate is wealthy and will still kick ass, but maybe not Yui Bowl, because Yui Bowl is the real champion. And I believe everything that Andrew Tate has is legit, unlike a lot of other folks making videos or commenting about. And what I do think is absurd about Andrew Tate, more than the shit he says, is how people give this guy influence and buys and believes into the shit he says. It's like you ask a dolphin to choose a word salad out of 2012/B archives, and that's so Andrew Tate, that's how he speaks. And the dude basically sounds like a successful, fresh and fit podcast listener with balls to back it up. Women ain't shit and live to serve my unwashed shaft type of business is what Tate's about. And depending on when I last checked Twitter, I will end up agreeing with some shit he says only to give it a second thought and get confused after. To normal people, that type of thinking is ironic or for jokes, but Andrew lives in this reality where how he lives and thinks is the only way to do it. Spit on a homeless man so you don't have to give him money to buy drugs, but he still gets to shower. It's like alpha type shit, you know? Alpha Lima Papa Hotel Alpha. Which is perfect for those lonely souls nodding to his wise words of stupidity because they want to be pussy covered and happy. To not get pressed about trolls because he has the things that get famous on Instagram, so why would they make fun of him now? Yeah, that's the mind of these people. Other than neckbeards, you got the gym bros and finance bros who hang on every shiny four-headed word, but gym and finance bros are both sub-tier and basically the same people. We got three of the worst types of Twitter users worshiping Andrew Tate, who is this type of guy who will call the cops on their girlfriend for not getting his clothes out on the bed for him to change into. The slaps his own ass and moan during sex type of fellow. Buys out Nickelback's entire front row at the high price of $10 a pop just to support them. Now, don't get it twisted. This is just the energy or vibes I get off the man. Now, I mentioned this dude says some wild ass shit and believes in some fifth dimension where women are wrong for being upset about cheating. Instead of a woman being upset and angry, she needs to blame herself for saggy tits or whatever the fuck.
I'm getting more high tech with my intros, as you can see. So today's topic is girls who are baffled by cheating. Every day I scroll through Facebook, I'm looking for a particular post. I'm looking for those fucking bimbos whose man cheated on them. And instead of sitting there like a good woman, looking in the mirror and saying, my tits are a little saggy and I don't listen enough, of course that's why he cheated. Instead they want to go on Facebook and go, men are the enemy, men are pigs, why did he do it? I can't believe he did it, I'm so confused. What are you confused about, bitch? When's the last time you cooked him dinner?
You know, forgetting the fact that love is loving the person for who they are and growing older with them, but fuck it. I'm down with the hose, man. Pound town on the freak ski. He also seems to confuse those women who got cheated on with men haters who don't have sex with men at all. Like, it's fucking bizarre. Also, you should point out that he is also like a damn cartoon with the off-the-top mantras and beliefs, but fucking hates cartoons. Mr. Worldwide's cousin, Mr. Countryside here, thinks Spider-Man is a nerd for not slaying pussy.
Superhero movies are stupid and it's all bullshit, but the worst of them all is Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a bitch. If you like Spider-Man, you need to seriously reassess your life. He was a dork who got bit by a spider. Now he's super spider dork, and he still can't get laid. Who's that bitch, Mary Jane Parker, some shit? You're Spider-Man, and she still won't have sex with you.
It's not working.
I'm almost positive the dude has insulted anime nerds for caring about a cartoon, but Tate has such a strong opinion for a damn comic book hero himself. Like, I enjoy his passion, but according to him, you can't like cartoons, and you can't even like video games if you want to succeed in life.
This is the thing. Video games are entertaining and they're addictive because they're designed. And that's why I don't play them. Because even I will pick up a game, start playing it, and go, this is pretty fun. Yeah. But it's like, but then what do you get? There's nothing at the end of it. There's nothing at the end of it. And what's actually interesting is that video games mimic achievement perfectly. Yeah. Oh, I've leveled up. Oh, this. And they're giving you that joy and that dopamine from achievement because it's much easier just to move your thumbs than to get up and get it in the real life.
Yeah,
that's why people get addicted to them.
So,
just like looking at his shiny McMoonhead followers and his supporters, man, they definitely aren't allowed to play video games. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like, are you fucking kidding me, you maggots? You video gamers? I should make you hand wax my Lambo, you shit-shoveling, leased Lambo-driving fuckwits.
You cannot give up. You're in the most fantastic place on the planet for making money, Hustlers University, and the only person who can ruin that is you. Most of you are happy to be losers part-time. You want to escape. That's why you joined. You don't want to be a loser anymore. But then that new video game comes out. I'll just play the video game. I'll just be a loser for 2 more weeks. Then I'll get back to trying to escape the matrix. It doesn't work that way because you jump in and out of complacency from I'm happy to be a loser and do loser things to I can't be a loser anymore. And when you jump in and out, you never get momentum.
And if this was boot camp, already a few people will be dropping off like flies, and even fewer enrolled into his courses would have the ability to join his Buff Boys battalion. And I can't even criticize him on this, but Andrew Tate talks like a dangerous criminal, and when he does, he talks about how his boys got to be up to snuff when they go cruising for kidnapping women. So he likes his Buff Boys to be fit and healthy, and I can't argue with that. Especially since Andrew Tate is a fighter, you need your homies to be as fit as you. Especially if you're a creepy weirdo in Romania.
You're my friend, you just can't be a pussy. Well, I had a heart attack. Get the fuck up. What's wrong with you? Go to the hospital later. Have a drink. Cigarette. Cup of coffee. Back in the game. Fucking having heart attacks near me, you little pussy. So none of my friends would even have those kind of problems because I don't roll with fucking little bitches.
Look, alright. This guy is entertaining. I can go on and on about shit he says and joke about it and even make fun of all the people who argue in the comments because they got his back. Like, Andrew Tate isn't unique with his lifestyle and get-rich-quick course shilling, but hundreds of Instagram dudes have also done it. And Tate's unique because of his kickboxing career and his insane stream of thought outbursts and his way of living. This Sigma male mentality on YouTube is fucking clown shoes. It seems to be birthed out of that like neckbeard / incel mentality where you act like a certain way to get rich and to get pussy. Like be a dick to get women type shit. Like all that's different is someone successful stumbled into that mentality and can profit further off it. So stop supporting this bullshit. Like, it's only Spurgs out here that will support this fuckwit.
Study. Give up your whole life in school. Then you get to be a doctor. You can't even buy a motherfucking sports car. When you see a man like me at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday morning at a gas station in a $400,000 sports car, I get out of the Lambo. There's a bitch in the front. I get out and putting gas in. Do you look at me and go, he studied really hard in school? Or do you look at me and think, drug dealer? You think drug dealer because you understand you must break the rules to make money. Doctors have followed the rules their whole lives and they're driving Citroens.
Like, go to college, or if you don't, make attempts at learning new stuff every day. Learning is good. Also, some of y'all didn't catch that, but let's listen to the part where he dry snitches on himself.
When you see a man like me at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday morning at a gas station in a $400,000 sports car, I get out of the Lambo. There's a bitch in the front. I get out and putting gas in. Do you look at me and go, he studied really hard in school? Or do you look at me and think, drug dealer? You think drug dealer because you understand you must break the rules to make money.
If you know Tate, you know he would chain up a woman if it was legal. Dude moved to Romania because it's easier to get away with forcing women to do shit or to fucking be an asshole to women. He has already said his women aren't allowed to go anywhere, like...
And they comply blindly. They listen to you. Why wouldn't they listen to you? You're the best thing they could possibly ever get. Of course they listen. And what happens also when you're a real G is that you're here, you're there, you're everywhere. You're making moves, you're making money. You gotta go to Poland, you gotta go to Warsaw, fucking Dubai, Miami. Anyone who watches Tate Confidential knows I'm all over the place. So I end up with all these chicks just stuck in their house, sitting there, bored, completely in love with me. And of course, they don't go out. They're not allowed out. Like, oh, Tate's away, so they go out with their friends. No. I don't know what kind of bitch-ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club with her friends without him. No. You stay in the house. You don't go nowhere. You're not, no restaurants, no clubs, nothing.
You got people supporting a dude that wouldn't let a woman have free will, essentially. If you look at the stereotypes of these types of people who support him, they all got weird shit with women with it as well, so it makes sense. Andrew Tate operates a cam girl business of some sort and was recently smashed on a raid because an American chick was held against her will. At least that's what the police said. Leon Lush talked about it and I looked it up. Looking at Wikipedia and Romanian news site translated, it says the case was dropped though. Bomb pictures from the house of the millionaire brothers Tate. What was happening to the American, the woman who accused him of kidnapping her? Only the police saw these images. So basically this Romanian website I translated, it pretty much says right here, clear evidence that the woman was not abducted. They just released the photos saying the police got evidence. At first, they were taken in for hearings. There was complaints that an American girl was held hostage there and wasn't allowed to leave. And then at the end of it, it's saying, there are proofs the Tate brothers wouldn't kidnap girls. They are rich. Why would they? That's essentially what they're saying. Oh, my fucking Christ. But if you think... fuck, never mind. Say, I have this gut reaction to accuse wealthy people of using wealth and influence to escape justice. Also, the fact that you moved to Romania for this exact reason, it's kind of sus. It's not Brock Turner levels of fucked up thought, but suddenly looking at everything he says about women and how many he has operating for him, and his control issues with girls, he forces his way of living on them, and it's fucking dark and scary. We shouldn't be letting this dude get praised, but instead continue to point and laugh like it seems a majority of us are. Like, fuck this guy, bro. When he inevitably is forgotten about and when the CTE starts mushing the smooth brain, y'all supporters should get a job and chase what makes you really happy. Not what some shiny-headed, fish-lipped guppy tells you would make you happy. Make your own damn decisions. This guy is a law count, and I enjoy the shit he spews out, but there are some scary realities under it all. I can only take so much of him, though, before I start to lose my mind, you know? But thanks for coming by, and check out my other things. There's gaming shit coming, and whatever. Any other crazy people I should look at, send it my way, and have a good one. Peace.